Okay, so basically we're trying to grab the solution of the inequality of 2x plus y, which is greater than 6, and we want to know and we want to know the graph of the line and where the shaded region is. So first off, we need to know what the point is for the line, or inequality for the line for the inequality in this case. So how can we find the point for the point? And I'll let Christoph call someone to give me a.
Yeah, okay, because I've got the list here. Is Rashawn present today? Rashawn D. I'll give him. Thank you,
He said
Rashawn.
yes.
Appreciate that. Take your time. Go ahead and write out an answer. Were you able to find a point on the line, or do you know how? Go ahead and type that out, or turn on your mic and let us know. Take your time and write it out. We're not going to do the timer since we know you're working on it. Or you could say no idea, but give it a shot.
Okay, so you did find a point on the line. So I'm about to say, does anyone else know how to find the point on the line? And I'll let Christoph call someone else.
Sure. Let's see. Jemiah, if Jemiah is present, could you let us know? I will, to keep this going. I'll give you, Jemiah, 15 seconds to speak up. You don't have to answer. Just let us know if you're able to work on it. We'll move on to somebody else if not. Jemiah, just let us know. Okay, take your time answering, Jemiah. Thanks so much.
Oh, so you don't understand the question. Okay, so let's reread the question. The question is asking you to graph not only the solution set but like every point that's kind of connected to the line that is the solution to the inequality in this case. What technically? Okay, we the solution is everything that can make the inequality true. That's the whole solution set. So we're trying to find what is the graph for the line, and then where is that shaded region where the values are true. So let's start off with this. We know what the point of the inequality is for the line. And basically, the easy way I would say to find the point of the inequality of the line is just basically like we can substitute zero for either x or y to get the point on point for the line. So Chris is going to draw the inequality, and we'll show you how to get the point.
So we'll start just by treating it like an equality, right, to get the line.
Yeah, so if we want to get the point on the line, we had to substitute 0 in to get either x or y to get the point. So like let's say we substitute 0 in as an equation in this case for the inequality.
0 for x?
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically 2 times 0 will just be 0, and what we have is y equals 6. So that's the y coordinate for the point. But we also need to know what the x coordinate in this case is. So if we did it the same way again, but just plug 0 in for y, it would be 2x plus y, 2x equals 6.
Since we plugged in 0 for x, we know that's the x value. We got out a 6. This is our input-output pair, our coordinate pair.
Yeah. So yeah, so that's the point for the line in this case. But also we know what is the line itself. So basically we know what is the slope for the line in this case. Let Crystal call someone else. Like, does anyone know how to get the slope of the line in this case?
Kaylee P, are you here? Calling on Kaylee. Based on this inequality, how can we get the slope of this line? Thank you, Kaylee. Take your time and let us know. How can we get the slope from, we said we start by treating it like an equation. So how do we get the slope from this equation? It's the same thing as if it were an inequality, though. Okay.
Okay, so does anyone else know how to get the equation of the line or the slope of the line in this case?
Yeah, but I forgot to mention to everybody, we are calling on people, but if you feel like you do know the answer, type out in chat, I know.
Stella says she might know. So Stella, can you type in the chat or or say just how do we get the slope of the line in this case? Okay, convert it back to the equation y ms plus b. So to order to get back to that form, we need to move x to the other side. So we basically just subtracting to x to get it back to that form. ASL, you're right. Because we want to get apply with y over 1 in this case.
So Stella, how do we get, what is, now that we've put it in the form y equals mx plus b, what's the slope? Okay.
Yeah, so the slope is -2.
Thank you. So we've got our point, we've got our slope, which we denote as m, right? Okay, now we're ready for the last thing.
Yeah, so the last thing is we need to draw the line basically. But before we even draw the line, we need to figure out what is the line is. Basically, in inequalities, we got two forms of it. We got a dotted line and a solid line. Okay, and I do want to ask somebody which type of line we're going to do for this equality, a dotted line or a solid line, and y'all can just type it in the chat.
Oh, we don't want to call somebody, let somebody, okay. Anybody who knows? Yeah, anybody who's got a guess, let us know, dotted or solid line for this inequality. We're gonna.
Ray said a dash line, Jay said a dotted line, so yeah, we will have a dot or dash line in this case.
Okay. So we've got the third part of our answer. It's going to be dashed or dotted. You can do it either way. Thank you to both of you, all three of you actually. And there's one last part.
Yeah, so the last part is we need to know where is the area where the region that makes this inequality true.
The shading. So at this point, I'll sketch the line. It looks something like this. We figured out it goes through 0, 6, and it has a slope of -2, which means it's oriented something like this. Now, I'm sorry, Mr. Alexander, you go ahead.
Well, I'm about to say make that line dash like you had solid.
Oh, very good point. There we go.
Okay, so basically the way Madison said it will be sharing on the right. So if we consider sharing on the right, how can we check that is true? And I was about to say, Madison, can you tell us why you think it will be sharing right, or how can we check that is true? Okay, so if we use the point 0, 0. So like if we plug 0, 0 and into the inequality, we just have two, it'll be just 0 greater than 6, but that'll be false in this case. So therefore, we have to shade it to the right in this case. So thank you, Madison and Raylis, for that.
Okay. Yeah, so the full answer would be it's a line, a dotted line or dashed, whatever, with the point 0, 6, a slope of -2, and the region above the line or to the right of the line is shaded. I think both of those describe it pretty well. Okay.